Hi, everyone, and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're going over the rumor of is Selena Gomez and her longtime partner, Benny Blanco, engaged? So there were rumors, there were pictures, and we're just wondering what's the ring now on her fingers. So we're going to look into it, see what's going on between her and Benny. Are they engaged? What's their long term plans? What kind of future can we see for these two potentially coming up? So with that, let's get into the reading here for Miss Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. So, quick reminder as I'm shuffling up here today. Remember, everything I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here, y'all. Just my opinions, psychic downloads, and the such. If you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Also, quick reminders, if you guys would like a private reading from me, you can do so down using my website link in the description box below. And if you would like to become a member of the channel to see readings like this early, you can do so down below as well. I offer free readings. I'm going to be offering free readings for members in members' lives, as well as offering a half-hour free reading for a lucky member every month. So with that then out of the way, let's kind of just get into this reading. And then, yeah. Okay. Deck I'm using today is the Musician's Tarot, which I thought was quite nice for Miss Selena. And then also, this was a reading that was voted upon by my community. So if you want to be involved, and have your voice heard on what readings you would like to see in the channel, I put up a community tab post every week, typically on Sundays, about readings that you get to vote on and which one you'd like to see for that week, including if you have any ideas of your own. I take a lot of suggestions there, or even in the comment section here. So with that, let's take a look at what's going on between Selena Gomez and her partner, Benny Blanco. So we have the Page of Coins upright. New opportunities, or we're starting something new business ventures coming together, new things. Also, I'm thinking new announcements coming up here. When I see this microphone kind of being held, it's like I feel like there's an announcement of some way, shape coming in. Why is this? Because of the Hermit upright. They've been keeping some things close to their chest for a while. Maybe this is a new business venture. Maybe this is a new thing that they're going through. This also could be an engagement. We'll kind of dig a little bit more into that. But it does seem like we have an announcement that's going to be coming out soon here between the two that they've kept hidden for quite a while. Why have they done this? Because of the another reason. Financial influences on this because of the Death card. This is going to change how they make money, or this changes their family structure. This changes the structure that they have between the two of them. This is like kind of like a death and a rebirth. It's like we were one way, now that's ended, and we're going into something new here. Hopes and fears is the Three of Swords reversed. So it does feel like there might be some. It's like, have we healed from old wounds, old past things? Are we ready for people to bring up stuff from the past that we've healed on, that we've thought about? There is some hopes here. It's like, okay, we've healed, we've moved on, but then there's also the fear of people are thinking of probably going to say, oh, that's not a thing. Oh, they're just doing this. Oh, they're just doing that. It's a PR move. They're doing this to maybe slight someone else. Oh, they're doing this to maybe slight someone and or other. Okay. The unseen obstacle here for the two of them, the King of Coins. So there is a greedy, selfish energy here. Oh. So, question. Spirit, is what I'm feeling here is maybe not so much like, oh, they want to be like, there's a greedy, selfish individual around them, or someone is being kind of putting their 2 cents in. What I'm almost feeling like is, I'm wondering if people are trying to, or they're afraid of, like, they have had this announcement, it feels like, for a little bit, correct? Yeah. But it feels like these two have had an announcement. However, it's like, we want to share this with the world, but we don't want to be seen in a light that is trying to steal thunder away from maybe exes that they had. I don't know, Because like what this feels like is they've had something here for a while that they've been keeping hidden, keeping to themselves with the hermit, keeping it close to their chest, but they don't want to announce it, or they've had fears of announcing it because I think of maybe Justin and Hailey Bieber, and they don't want to maybe step on their toes, it feels like here. Because the unseen obstacle is the king of coins, which is making money, feeling stable, feeling secure. I almost want to see as like people might be seeing them as overstepping their bounds in some way, shape, or form. The challenge for them is the magician, which is just they've wanted to speak on whatever they've got going on. We'll take a little bit more into what this may be, but with the magician upright, it's like they've been wanting to speak on this for quite a while. Whatever this is, the magician upright, it's communication, it's talking, it's wanting people to know. What's going for them is the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of options available for them now. It feels like of how we're going to announce this, what we're going to say, how we're going to say it, where it's going to be said first, where it's going to be said second. It feels like we have a lot more options now available to us. It's like almost like a weight's been lifted, and like there's a sigh of relief because we have different avenues of which to direct this conversation or this message that we want to put out. Here in the past, it's the Emperor, which is being in control, wanting to talk, speak our piece, uh, just kind of being the person in control of our lives. Then here in the future is the Strength card, which is getting vulnerable about certain situations, people, places, things. What are these two looking to announce? We'll look a little bit more into it, but we have the Justice card upright, which is we have decisions that we're wanting to make, things that we're wanting to say, and we're doing this in the right way for us. Also balance, the Star, putting something out there in some way, shape, or form, being very loud, being very proud in what we're saying, being very visible. With the Chariot and moving forward with different things. These are all major arcana cards, so this is a very strong energy of between the two of them of wanting to. There's going to be an announcement of something coming out here with the Hierophant commitment, and then pulling it all together, the world starting of a new cycle. If these two aren't announcing an engagement in some way, shape, or form soon here, or yeah, they have an announcement. They've been engaged. Have these two been engaged for a while? I'm hearing yes. With the Hierophant here, starting a new cycle, moving forward, being seen. I think these two are getting definitely engaged or announcing their engagement here very, very soon. This is wonderful to see. They have kept it on the back burner though, and they've. I think there's might have been almost a few slip-ups between the two of them of almost announcing it before they were ready or before things kind of settled down. It feels like here. So, and it's like they're getting vulnerable about this situation coming up here too. It's like we're getting vulnerable about kind of our commitments to one another. Huh. Okay, so why did they wait for the announcement here? I'm curious. Why did they? This is like the engagement announcement. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, is what I'm hearing in my head. So why have they been waiting? Let's see. Why were they waiting? Why? It feels like this has been here for a bit. Why are they waiting? Why have they waited? I'm pretty sure we all know the answer, but let's just take a look-see here at what the cards have to say. Why are they waiting, or why did they wait? Why did they wait to announce? Why are they waiting to announce this? The Knight of Coins. They want to take things slow, steady. Taking things slow, taking things steady, taking things at a normal. We don't need to do things fast. We need things do at our pace, not anyone else's pace. Why is this? Because temperance. We're finding balance between the two of them. I almost wonder, yes, this could be like, oh, we wanted to have like the best PR or like not step on anyone's toes, but I also think that they're taking things at their pace, not at anyone else's pace. Also keeping things very balanced between the two of them. Financial influences on this is the Strength card. We want to be seen as a very strong couple or a strong relationship where we both stand on our own 2 feet. Our hopes and fears here is the Sun, being happy and just having things, I think also shining a light on their relationship even more. Also, my right ear is now ringing out of nowhere. So, okay. And now I have things cricking and cracking in the background. But What this is feeling like here with this sun is like we want, it's like there is going to be a higher light shined on this relationship. And I think they're like, are we ready to have ourselves even scrutinized even more? Are we ready to have this commitment scrutinized even more? Unseen obstacle here is the Knight of Wands. So there is someone coming in here, it feels like, that's going to be a little bit reckless. They aren't going to be thinking correctly or thinking straight. And they're kind of just, how do I put this? Taking their wand and kind of thinking more with thinking more out of their emotions and passions more than with rational thought. It feels like people are going to think like, oh, they're rushing into things. Oh, they're doing it because of this. Oh, we're doing it because of that. But it's like, and that's kind of, it feels like there might be a little bit of a rush in some ways, but in reality, they've been taking this announcement very, very slow, cautious, wanting to have the right image, but also I think making sure that like they're very solid in what they're doing. On the challenge here is the Death card reverse, which is they've had to go through a giant shift in this relationship. It does feel like, whether they've wanted to or not. The Death here is a forced. It feels like this is a forced death and rebirth. I don't know, and I'm not gonna pry into what's going on kind of behind the scenes for them, but it does feel like there has been a forced death and rebirth between the two of them, and the relationship, like where it was is not where it is now, and there was like a catalyst for it that's made them both rethink and readjust where they are currently to where they're going now. What's going for these two is the Queen of Wands. They're very like they're they're being bold with what they're doing. They're being bold. It feels like they also might have a Queen of Wands on their side here, who's kind of helping direct some of the PR, helping direct like how they're going to approach these announcements, approach how they're doing it. They have someone who I think is really helpful on the back end, who's maybe taken some shine away from them, so they can really focus on their relationship, what they're doing, and how they're going to be announcing things kind of moving forward here. In the past, the Ten of Swords upright, which is a backstabbing and betrayal. Someone was leaking their secrets to the internet, or someone was leaking things and they were not happy about it, and I think they had to get rid of the mole, or there was like some sort of mole, there was someone leaking things. It's like we've had to figure out who to trust, who not to trust, who do we say things to, who do we not say things to, because there was someone I think leaking stuff of theirs to other people, and it's like we don't need that in our lives, we don't want that in our lives. So I think they kind of maybe pulled their relationship even closer to each other. And then here in the future, the Knight of Swords upright, which is communication. I do see them speaking about this relationship. Did this announcement take a while? It's because they've just been wanting to be really solid. But there is communication coming out about this soon. Any other information we can get? We have the Queen of Coins, the Seven of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Nine of Coins, then pulling it together, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, it does feel like this is going to be a good relationship for them moving forward. Queen of Pentacles, great business partnership together. Seven of Wands upright, we're able to defend our relationship against other people. Page of Wands, we are putting our plans into action with the Nine of Coins. We've kind of both made our money. We're both kind of on both sides. We were both standing on our own 2 feet really well, and now they're able to come together to make a happy family with this Ten of Cups, where they're both emotionally fulfilled, pulling each other together, and the such. So this is really good energy. I'm actually really happy about this relationship. Like, they seem to be on a good place. They're communicating really well. Okay, we see you guys. They are going to be announcing their engagement here very soon, it feels like. Very, very soon. Okay, so let's take a look here then at just Selena and Benny. And let's take a look at Selena's energy, and then we'll take a look at Benny's energy and see what's kind of going on for the two separately. All right. Again, and if you guys like this, if you like content like this, feel free to hit a like button. Hit that like button down below. Comment if you guys have reading suggestions, or if you guys just have any information that you guys have, maybe that I'm picking up on. So I love reading your comments, engaging, and just having a discussion. And I really appreciate all the engagement with the channel, as it just helps these videos be seen, and as we continue to grow the community. So I just really appreciate that from all of you who've either been here for a while or are new. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Also, let's get into what's going on into Selena's energy. What is she going on? What does she got going on? Eight of Wands, rapid movement, rapid thoughts, moving forward very, very quickly. Things are moving rapidly in her energy. Why is this? The Four of Cups. She's over it. She's done with it. She's ready to take control of her life, it feels like, with the Four of Cups reversed. It's like, I have a zest for life. I know what I want. I'm going after things that I want here at the end of the day. It feels like she's in a very big upswing of like positive things. Things are moving forward. She's really, really happy. Financial influences, the Hanged Man. Upright, or no, reversed. When it comes to financial influences on this, it feels like her finances aren't a major concern for her right now. It's like she's kind of she's kind of set. She's got what she's wanted. She's got what she's had in the past, and that's working for her right now. Hanged Man is like, what's worked in the past, the things that I've done, the plans that I've done, like the plans that I've had, the goals that I've achieved, things are going really well for her in that regard. So it's like the old is still kind of hanging true for what's kind of going on here. Hopes and fears, the Ten of Wands. This is another PR piece. As she's moving forward, and she is afraid of burdens coming down on her with the Ten of Wands upright. It's almost like her problems are now going to become someone else's problems, and it's like, and it almost feels like, I don't know if it's almost like within her energy, it's like, I don't want you to carry my burdens from other people, whoever this other person is, because it's like, remember, these are split between two people. It's like our burdens, your burdens, and my burdens are now coming together, so we both shoulder them, but it's like we need you to heal from them, readjust. Feels like there might be some old wounds still that are getting words. It feels like there are old burdens that they're processing it and working through so that they can unload them, not onto each other, but unload them from this relationship. It does feel like that is a kind of like a hope and fear here, is that I just want, like, the burdens that are going to come down, I want to get rid of them, but it's kind of like there's that fear of like, are we going to be able to get rid of them, or are we just bringing more stuff on top of us? Unseen obstacle within her energy, it's the Ace of Swords. This is her speaking her truth or speaking her thoughts. It does feel that it's like she wants to speak what she wants to say what she wants to say. She wants to speak her truth. However, it's going to be difficult for her too, because it's like we're trying to, what she wants to say, she's not allowed to say, is what this kind of feels like. The Ace of Swords upright. It's like speaking my truth, speaking into existence what I want, manifestation. And it's like whatever she wants or whatever she wants to say isn't being allowed to be said, whether that's by a PR firm, whether that's by her audience, her community, her fans, because they might not take it well. That's kind of what this feels like here, and that's kind of the struggle. The challenge also here is the High Priestess, which is there's also an energy of she doesn't know what the truth is around a situation. Like, she wants to speak her truth, but she doesn't know all the truth around something. Or it's like, that's what this is. She wants to say something. Whatever is coming up, something's coming up fast. It's part of something old. It's burdens. But, like, she knows a lot more about a situation than what she's allowed to say. I'm just going to leave it at that. What this might be, I'm not sure, but within her energy, it's like, I want to say more because I know more, but I can't say more. What's going for her? The Ten of Swords. Oh, gosh. Okay. So what I'm feeling here, it feels like someone is going to be maybe be saying something about her, or accusing her of something, and it's coming from an unexpected source. I'll just put it like that. It's coming from an unexpected source here. Ten of Swords, uh, that she thought she could trust, but she really can't. And it feels like with the Ten of Swords backstab and betrayal, it's like someone's true colors are finally being shown, but she's taking the high road, it feels like, in this situation. Even though she might not want to, but she's going to be taking the high road, it feels like here. Even though she knows more information about the situation, she knows the truth, she has the receipts, but she's not going to be putting them out there. And she's getting dragged. But it's like, if we only know the truth, and she knows it, but she's not saying it. Here in the past, the Six of Swords. It's all about distance, travel, change, the internet. Something that's been said on the internet about her, potentially. So maybe this is an old rumor that's resurfacing, and it's like, this isn't true, but it's coming from like a source that she thought she could trust, but in reality, it can't be. And then here in the future is the Nine of Cups. But she's going to be coming out on top, it feels like, of this situation. Because it's like she's taking the high road. She's not taking the low blows. She's doing this from a very... How do I put this? She's coming at this from a lot of emotional maturity and from like a regalness almost about her, where it's like, okay, say what you need to say. I will let you dig your own grave. I'm going to handle this with grace, kindness, and compassion, not through manipulation, harsh words, and anger. Because like whatever this is, it feels like it's coming from someone that she's not expecting. It's like a backstabbing and a betrayal from someone close to her. That's what I'm feeling in her energy. Feels like a betrayal. Okay. I don't like that. I'm sorry, Selena. And it's kind of coming out of nowhere. All right. What's going on in Benny's energy here? And then I'll just take a look at what's kind of upcoming here for the two of them, and then we'll end it there. All right. So, Mr. Benny Blanco, what's kind of going on in your energy currently? What do you have kind of going on? Yeah. So, and also, if you guys have reading suggestions, if you want me to dig any deeper into maybe just Benny or Selena, let me know in the comments down below, and let me know what you want me to read into on either one of them. I'd be more than happy to. I just gotta know what you guys want, or what questions you want me to kind of look into, or scenarios you want me to look into, because sometimes I'm like, I don't know these people that well, and I don't know maybe the areas that people are interested in knowing more about. So, let's take a look here at Benny's energy. What's going on here? We have the Three of Coins reversed. Something with business is not going the way that he thought it was. A bad business deal or a bad business contract in some way, shape, or form. Something's not panning out the way he wanted it to. Why is this? The Three of Cups. It's almost like, oh, I got this thing. Oh, it's like I got this thing with a friend of a friend of a friend. And it's like, okay, I'll go in on it. And it kind of turned out to kind of blow up in his face a little bit. Bad business dealings from like with a friend or someone that he's been close with. Whether that's in his career or just how he's managing his finances. Feels like someone close to him kind of screwed him over. Financial influences on the situation. The Ten of Cups, this is a family matter. So maybe someone in his family might have led him astray or had him in a bad business deal of some way, shape, or form. Hopes and fears, a Two of Coins. I'm going to be able to get myself out of this bad business deal and be able to turn this negative into a positive. So I don't know if there's something in his producing career or like in a song that he's been a part of that might have just fallen apart. But it feels like here there's been a bad situation he's found himself in, and now he's trying to right the ship. Unseen obstacles, the Nine of Wands upright, which is walking on eggshells. This is also like a defensive position for him, so it almost feels like, okay, I got myself into this, whatever sort of, it feels very much more in a career sense or in like a contract sort of sense, and he's trying to wiggle himself out of it. And then with the Nine of Wands upright, he's kind of having to defend himself from other people kind of having their own opinions or their own thoughts on things, or trying to blame him for things that he didn't have anything to do with. Uh, and it feels like he's getting thrown underneath the bus, and he's having to kind of walk on eggshells to kind of make sure that people don't blow up on him or blame him for things that he didn't do. The challenge with this is the Queen of Swords. Someone's not happy with him with this Queen of Swords type of energy, that doesn't like him, in my opinion here, and kind of wants to throw him underneath the bus. Wants to kind of blame him for things that maybe that he didn't cause with someone else, but it's almost like this person is projecting the issues that they have, or they have a preconceived notion that he's the issue, when in reality he's not the issue. He's just, it feels like a bystander to this, to whatever is kind of going on, but people are blaming him. The Queen of Swords individual is blaming him for all the problems. What's going for him is the Ten of Coins. Industry has his back, or his career is pretty steady. He's got a good reputation, and not a lot of people, I think, are going to believe whatever is kind of being said about him by, it feels like, maybe a Queen of Swords person. Also, Ten of Coins here is like, he's pretty set. He's got a good reputation. What he's kind of said, his actions match. So if someone accuses him of something, but his actions don't match it, what he's saying, or what he's saying doesn't match the actions, like, it feels like people are going to be like, really? Because that doesn't make a lot of sense here. So that's what I'm feeling along those lines here. In the past, this is the Emperor. This is someone who wanted a lot of control, who wanted control over him, people, places, things around him, it feels like. And he, like I said, it feels like he kind of got roped into something with maybe another person that he was close with, and now he's kind of getting dragged into the middle of it. And then here in the future, we have the Nine of Coins, which is kind of being, I don't know if he's maybe looking at starting his own record label or doing maybe like solo projects. But with the Nine of Coins here, it's like, this is a single card, but also one of, I'm making my money, I'm staying kind of where I'm at. Even though I've had maybe this one bad business deal, I'm able to now move forward and still kind of do my own thing, because that's my reputation kind of precedes me, is what this feels like. Additional information about Mr. Benny. The Eight of Coins, he's working really hard at what he's doing. With the Devil card, the Queen of Coins, the Wheel of Fortune, and then up otherwise the Three of Wands. He's working really hard on the industry, his music, what he's been doing. Queen of Coins, he's making his coins here. He's got a lot of good luck, good producing. I would expect to see maybe a few #1 hits from him potentially coming up here soon. With the Three of Wands as well, it's like he's gearing up. He has an idea. He has a vision of what he's kind of looking forward to doing. With this Devil card here, there might be some issues when it comes to others kind of coming in to distract him, it almost feels like. I also feel this is maybe the underside of the industry might be coming in with an offer of like, we can make things better for you. I would say, Benny, don't do it. Will he do it? I'm hearing no. So, but what I feel like here is his reputation precedes him. He's doing a really good job in kind of keeping to his lane. I would expect maybe a couple #1 hits from him coming up here soon. It seems like he's coming into like, he's got like the touch, or he's got the knack for the sound, or it's like it feels like something is coming in where he's able to just like get that #1 hit, produce that #1, and like kind of repeat this process a few times. That's what this kind of feels like. Maybe he's starting his own thing, but what I'm really seeing here too is that there might be someone trying to come in and ruin what he does have, but I don't see them able to do it. Okay. So let's just take a look here. What's coming next for Benny and Selena? And then we'll end it there. And again, if you guys have reading suggestions or anything of the such, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts, opinions, and ideas, because I'm a curious person. I like knowing what other people have to say. And again, there are more of you than there are of me, so I appreciate I appreciate any thoughts, opinions, and ideas that anyone kind of has. So as long as just keep it respectful down in the comments, guys. It's all I kind of really. That's what I hope for. So, all right. I'm gonna give this one more big giant shuffle here, and then let's just take a look at what's going on, what's coming next here for Benny and Selena. The Seven of Wands reversed. They're taking their lumps on something. They're taking their lumps. It's like they're unable to defend themselves against something coming up here. Why is this? The Page of Coins, because of this announcement. So this announcement is coming up, it feels like, and there are going to be some things that are like, well, why did you do this? Why did you do that? And it's like they kind of have to say the thing that you don't, that it's like, it's the truth, but you kind of don't want to say it. Financial influences is the Nine of Cups here. There are going to be some people, it feels like here, that are going to be like, really, guys, you couldn't have done this at a different time. You couldn't have done this differently. So with the Nine of Cups reverse, it's like there might be like is it when it comes to like money and or resources or financial influences, I see this as more of a, like, the Nine of Cups as reversed as like a reputation hit, not like a fiscal or financial hit. Because like with the Nine of Cups, it makes me feel like feeling emotionally fulfilled when it's upright. Seeing it reversed, it's like you kind of, things kind of fell apart. So it does feel like there might be a hit to their reputation coming up here soon around this announcement that they have coming up. Hopes and fears, the Four of Wands. This is going to change the foundation of what they have, what they have, what they're doing, how they're doing things. Like the stability that they have found maybe within each other is going to kind of the boat's going to get rocked quite a bit, and people aren't going to be happy. Unseen obstacles, the Six of Wands reversed. People are not going to, whatever announcement that they have coming up, people are not going to be happy with it. People I think, are really going to drag them through the mud and being like, well, why did you announce it so close to this? Or why did you do that? It's almost like, how I see this is, it's a loss in some way, shape, or form. It's like what was supposed to be a really happy announcement, I feel like, for them, is kind of falling flat on its face, or people aren't going to be as excited about it as people would imagine. Seven of Coins here. But this is something like, what they've reaped is what they've sown. Seven of Coins, the challenge. It's like, but you guys have done this. It's almost like whatever this announcement is, it's like you guys have built up to this point. So now you guys are going to have to, like, this is the community, this is the audience, this is the base that you have, and now you're going to have to, this is the reputation that you have. So now what you guys have built up, you are going to have to now, whatever you have coming up, this is what you're going to have to say. This is what you're going to have to do. This is what's going to happen. Remember, this is the reaction to the action that you guys are taking. However, what's going for them is the Queen of Cups reversed. I don't think they're going to take things too seriously. I see this as an emotional detachment from whatever it feels like the community is saying or others around them are saying. It's like they're kind of emotionally detached from it. It's like, that's your guys' opinion. You guys aren't with us in whatever we're doing. So it's like whatever people are throwing at them, they really don't care too much, it feels like. Here in the past, it's the Four of Swords. This is something that was laid to rest. Maybe these are accusations. Maybe these are stories that have been kind of laid to rest but are now coming back up into the light. And then here in the future, the High Priestess, the truth will prevail. So whatever's being levied against them, whatever announcement that they have coming out, or whatever story is coming out against them, it feels like, yeah, people aren't going to be happy with them, like, initially. However, it's like the truth is going to come out around this, and when the truth comes out, it doesn't feel like are people going to be upset when this comes out? Yes. Are people going to be happy for them long term and whatever is coming out? Yes. So it's like whatever in the short term, it's going to cause some heads to roll. in the long term, people are going to be really happy for whatever that this announcement is, whether this is their engagement, whether this is a maybe they're going into business together, maybe they're putting something out there, like whatever this is, it's like there's something new. It's like a long-term thing that's kind of been coming, and it's just trying to find the right time, and they not think now is the right time, because it doesn't. And honestly, it feels like there wasn't no right time. It just needs to be said, and then over the long term, people are going to kind of come around to it. Whatever this is. Maybe this is the engagement. Maybe this is something else. Maybe this is we're denouncing people. Maybe this is we're stepping away from other people. I'm not really able to kind of figure out directly, other than maybe this is that engagement announcement, allegedly conspiracy, whatever. But that's what I'm seeing here for Selena and Benny. If you guys like this, remember, hit that like button down below, comment if you'd like, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and head on over to the community tab poll to check out what readings you would like to maybe see for that week. So with that, thank you so very, very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!